Hey everyone, in this video, let us understand and decode everything about the very important organ in our body, which is famously called as a blood pump, isn't it? So it is this organ which helps in moving blood from one place to another place. I can say that, right? So such a organ is your heart. Right? So let us discuss everything about a human heart in this video. So look at the position of the heart here, right? So where is the heart located? So first let us understand about the location of heart. You know what? Heart is present right at the center between the two lungs. Okay, so it is present between the two lungs. Many people say that heart is present towards the left side of a body. See, this is a left side and this is a right side, isn't it? So this is a left one and this is a right side. So this is a left lung and this is a right lung. Okay, look at the position where heart is there. It is exactly at the center, but the bottom portion of the heart is slightly tilted towards left side. That's it. Okay, so you know what? The bottom portion. So the bottom is slightly tilted. That means bent. Okay, slightly tilted towards left. Okay, the entire heart is not permanently present on the left side. It is exactly at the center between the two lungs. So this is right lung and this is left lung, right? So it is there exactly at the center, but the bottom portion is slightly tilted towards the left side. That's it. So that is the location of the heart, guys. So now coming to the size of the heart. So how does the heart looks like? In what size? Okay, guys, the heart is just as much as your closed fist. Okay, so this much. If you close your fist, you know how much does it look? So that much would be the size of your heart. Okay, so the size is, you know, the size which is similar to the size of closed fist. Okay, so this is about the size of the heart, guys. So these are the basic points one must know about the heart, where exactly it is present and what is the size of the heart. So now coming to the internal structure of heart. Okay, so heart has got you know, 4 chambers. So our human heart is a 4-chambered heart, yeah. Okay, so heart has got 4 chambers, right? So if I cut the heart, you know, this is your full heart. Now imagine if I cut the heart horizontally, you know, this is how it looks from inside. Okay, so it has got the 4 chambers. Yes, see, this is your chamber number 1, chamber number 2, chamber number 3 and chamber number 4, guys. So these are the 4 chambers, and you know, this is a left side and this is a right side, no? So left side and right side is separated very prominently, you know, with the help of septum. You know what? This is what we will call it as septum here. Okay, right? And the first chamber is called, you know, this is the left side of the heart and this is the right side of the heart, isn't it? So this chamber is called left you know, atrium, or you can also call it as left auricle. No, some people say they are auricles. Some people say they are atria. Okay, atria is a plural, but the singular word is atrium. So this is a left atrium, guys. Okay, so here let me just change the color of the pen. Okay, so let me go for this green color. Yes, and now coming to the, you know, the second chamber, that is left ventricles, guys. Okay, right? So and this is the right atrium, right atrium, and this chamber is right ventricle, guys. Okay, so chamber number 1, chamber number 2, chamber number 3, and chamber number 4. So the topmost chambers are atriums. So they are atriums or auricles, we'll say. The bottommost chambers are called ventricles. Okay, so the topmost two chambers, the left one is left atrium, the right one is right atrium. Okay, and the bottommost chambers, the left one is left ventricle and the right one is right ventricle, guys. Okay, and the left side is separated from right side with a thick muscular thing called septum. Okay, yes, so the left side is completely separated by right side. This point has to be noted, very, very important. Okay, and now coming to the ventricles, say look at the walls of the ventricles. Say bottom chambers are ventricles, isn't it? So look at the ventricles, guys. They are thick, right? So ventricles are thick walled. Okay, so thick walled. So the walls of the ventricles are very, very thick. There is a reason for this. I will tell you little later. Okay, and whereas look at the walls of the auricles or atria. See, atria walls are thinner compared to the ventricle walls. Okay, so this is again a point to be noted here, right? And now everywhere there are valves, guys. Okay, so look at here. So left atrium and left ventricle, these things are valves, right? So these are valves, and between right atrium and right ventricle also there are valves. Valves are nothing but the constrictions where they prevent the backflow of the blood. Okay, so actually the blood enters into the left atrium. From left atrium it comes to the left ventricle. Yeah, so again when the blood comes to a left ventricle, the blood should not go back, right? So that is the reason you have the valves here. Okay, so the moment blood comes from left atrium to left ventricle, the valves will get closed so that the backflow of the blood is prevented. Okay, so these are the valves between the left atrium and left ventricle. You have different names for valves, so you don't worry about the different names. Just observe the valves, how does they look like. Okay, so these are the valves. Okay, just like in the veins you had the valves, right, that I had explained, which prevent the backflow of the blood. So just like that, between the left atrium and left ventricle you have the valves. Okay, and between the right atrium and right ventricle also you have this valves. Guys, everywhere there are valves. Okay, between this chamber and this chamber valve is there, between this chamber and this chamber valve is there. So even these are also valves only. So here is a valve and here is a valve, and I will come back to the valves once again. Okay, so hope you understood the 4 chambers: chamber 1, chamber 2, chamber 3 and chamber 4. Okay, so now let us understand the working of heart. How does the blood actually flow through the heart? From the heart, where does the blood go, and how does the blood come into the heart? Everything we will see in working of heart. So next I am moving on to working. Okay, so working aspect of heart, working of heart here, right? Okay guys, so first let me explain with one schematic diagram here. Say imagine, right, so this is your heart. Okay, so this is your heart which has got 4 chambers, right? So this is your left atrium and this is your left ventricle, right? And this is right atrium, guys, and this is right ventricle, guys. Okay, and you know what, there are lungs. So there are lungs here, on either side of the heart you have the lungs. And imagine from the heart the blood is going to all the body parts. Say somewhere there are the body parts here below and lungs on either side, and these are the 4 chambers of heart. Okay guys, So now we all know that the oxygen comes to lungs, isn't it? So oxygen comes to alveoli of lungs, and from the alveoli, the oxygen is entering into, the lung arteries here. Okay, and there are one such special arteries which are called as pulmonary vein, guys. Okay, so here there is a special pipe coming from the lung. Okay, so listen carefully. There is a special pipe coming from a lung, that carries oxygenated blood to the left atrium. Yeah. Okay, so from both the lungs, there are two pipes. Okay, one from one lung and the other one from other lung. So both the pipes are the big pipes, and it is those pipes which are carrying what kind of blood? Oxygenated blood. I mean blood that contains oxygen. This is what is necessary for every cell of our body, isn't it? So oxygenated blood is coming through what kind of pipe? What kind of pipe it is? Pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein. This is the only vein which carries oxygenated blood, isn't it? Otherwise, rest all the veins in our body carry deoxygenated blood. Yeah, the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. But this is the only vein that carries oxygenated blood. From where to where this guy is bringing the blood? So this is bringing from lungs. Both the lungs have got pulmonary vein pipes connecting to the left atrium, guys. So you can see this figure, right? So this is a right lung and this is a left lung, guys. And look over here, this pink color pipe. Okay, so this pink color pipe here, right? One pink color pipe is emerging from right lung. The other pink color pipe is emerging from the left lung. And both of them, where they are connected? They are connected to the left atrium. This is the upper chamber of the heart, right? So this is the lower chamber of the heart, left side of the heart. So this is left atrium and this is left ventricle, isn't it? See, from the pulmonary veins, okay, so these guys are pulmonary veins. Okay, one pulmonary vein from one lung, other pulmonary vein from another lung. So they are carrying this oxygenated blood and they are putting over into left atrium, guys. So from left atrium, it is coming into left ventricle. Okay, see guys. So from left atrium, the blood will come to, the oxygenated blood will come to left ventricle. And here, between left atrium and left ventricle, there are valves. You know what? The moment blood enters into left atrium, it gets relaxed. Okay, it takes as much of blood. Okay, and then when the blood has to pass to left ventricle, it will contract. Okay, so whenever your, left atrium contracts, all the blood from this region will move on to the bottom region, that is left ventricle. See, here is a valve. Okay, so I have shown the valves, no? I have shown the valves. Yes, the blood has come to the left atrium. From here it is passing through left ventricle, and there are the valves. So the moment it contracts, all the blood will move to the ventricle. Now that blood should not go back, right? The blood should not go back to the left atrium. So that's the reason valves are there, they will get closed. The moment it contracts, all the blood is coming, the valves are closed. Okay, so that is how by the contraction of left atrium, all the blood is coming to left ventricle. Okay, so here is a valves, so through the valves all the blood is coming through the left ventricle. So now from the left ventricle, all this blood is moving to all the body parts, and that will happen through the biggest artery pipe in our body, which is called as aorta. Okay, guys, very important. So what is the aorta? Aorta is the biggest artery. It is the biggest artery present in our body, guys. So from the left ventricle, the ventricles when contract, all the blood is moved to this biggest pipe with lot of pressure, guys, lot of pressure. Because the blood is moving with lot of pressure, the ventricular walls are very thick, guys. Okay, so look over here. See, the blood has come from left atrium to left ventricle. Now it is moving through this biggest pipe. See, this is what that biggest pipe carrying blood to all the body parts. All the body parts. This biggest pipe has got branches, branched pipes to all the body parts, and through those branched pipes, that oxygenated blood is moving to all the body parts. Okay, and the moment the blood is going from left ventricle to aorta also, there are valves, guys. Okay, so this is what, yes, the blood has come from here to here. From here, do you remember there is a hole this way? This is a valve. Through here this is what the aorta pipe. Okay, so this is how the blood is moving outside of the heart, and through this longest pipe, the blood is through this longest pipe, the blood is moving to all body parts. Yeah. Okay, so this is what happens in the left side. We have seen the circulation in the left side of the heart, isn't it? So from both the lungs, the pulmonary veins are carrying this oxygenated blood to left atrium. From left atrium, the moment left atrium contracted, all the blood has come to the left ventricle. So now the moment left ventricle contracted, all the blood is moving through this longest pipe, aorta, and the blood is delivered to the all body parts. Okay, so this is one cycle. This is one cycle of movement of blood. Which blood? Oxygenated blood, pure blood happening in the left side of the heart. Okay, so now, yes, one cycle, how does it happen? We have understood. So now let us see what happens in the right part of the heart. All body parts after the cellular respiration. Okay, so now here I am showing you the pathway of impure blood. Let me change the color of a pen to blue color, because usually the deoxygenated blood is indicated with blue color, isn't it? So now the body parts have released carbon dioxide into the blood, and that blood now I will call it as deoxygenated blood. Okay, so this deoxygenated blood is there now. So this deoxygenated blood will move to the right atrium first through a set of veins called Vena Cava. Okay, so there are two Vena Cavas, guys. One is a superior Vena Cava, the other one is an inferior Vena Cava. Look at here. So this is an inferior Vena Cava collecting blood from lower body parts. Okay, collecting blood from lower body parts, and this is a superior Vena Cava collecting blood from upper body parts. Okay, right? So from the head, all the blood is carried all the impure blood, all the deoxygenated blood, carbon dioxide rich blood is carried by superior Vena Cava. From the bottom portion of the body, the same impure blood is carried by inferior Vena Cava. So this superior Vena Cava, inferior Vena Cava is carrying the deoxygenated blood to, left atrium, guys. So this is your right atrium, right? So this is your, right atrium, and this is your right ventricle, isn't it? Right ventricle. So from the Vena Cava, the blood is entering to the right atrium, and then, right atrium, and then it is coming to the right ventricle, guys. Okay, right? So let me show it here. Yes, from the Vena Cava, this is a Vena Cava pipe. So this is another Vena Cava pipe. From the Vena Cava pipe, the deoxygenated blood is entering into right atrium. So the moment blood comes here, it contracts, and so that it is moving through right ventricle. Yes, and again when this right ventricle contacts, the blood will move to this pipe, this big pipe. Again there is a valve here. Okay, because the blood should not come back. So that's why the valve, everywhere valve is there. So the blood is moving through pulmonary artery. So this is a pulmonary artery, guys. Through pulmonary artery, the blood is moving back to the lungs. Yes, the carbon dioxide rich blood is moving back to the lungs. Through the lungs, the carbon dioxide will come out from nose and again to the same blood. Now oxygen enters. Now that oxygenated blood, again the same thing, it will enter through pulmonary vein to the left atrium, left ventricle, and again it moves to the body parts through aorta. Okay, the cycle continues, right? So such a beautiful pattern, isn't it? Right? So guys, so deoxygenated blood from all the body parts, from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, they are entering into the right atrium. From right atrium they will enter to right ventricle. From right ventricle it is going back to the lungs, and this pipe, the pipe that carries deoxygenated blood from right ventricle back to lungs, is called pulmonary artery. Okay, so this is the only artery in our body which carries deoxygenated blood. Otherwise, all arteries carry oxygenated blood here. Okay, so this is the sequence of passing a blood, guys. Okay, so the moment deoxygenated blood has gone to the lungs, the carbon dioxide comes out from the nose, again to the same blood, oxygen enters. Now it becomes oxygenated blood. It passes through pulmonary vein to left atrium, from there to left ventricle, from there through aorta, it is going to all body parts. Now again from vena cava, the deoxygenated blood is moving to right atrium, from right atrium to right ventricle, from right ventricle again it is moving back to lungs, guys, through pulmonary artery. Okay, guys, so this is how the oxygenated blood moves through left heart and deoxygenated blood moves through right heart, right part of the heart, where there is no mixing of deoxygenated blood with oxygenated blood. Okay, so never ever you will see the mixing of deoxygenated blood with oxygenated blood. Okay, right? See, from left lung, pulmonary vein, right lung, pulmonary vein, carrying that oxygenated blood. Say this pink color one is a pulmonary vein, carried oxygenated blood to the left atrium. From there, the moment it contracts, the blood enters into the left ventricle. The moment left ventricle contracts with high pressure, the blood is moving through this biggest pipe, aorta, and distributed to all body parts. Now from all body parts, from lower body parts through inferior vena cava, from upper body parts through superior vena cava, the blood is coming to the left atrium. From left atrium to left ventricle. From there the blood, see this blue color pipe, the biggest one. So this is your pulmonary artery. Two branches are there. So through one branch to one lung, through another branch to another lung, the deoxygenated blood is moving back to the lungs. Okay, so this is what is called double circulation, guys. So why do we call this as a double circulation? Because the blood is passing twice through the heart. Yes, see, in a single cycle, the blood has passed twice. Once is the oxygenated blood passing through left side. The other half of the cycle is a deoxygenated blood passing through the right side. So two times the blood is passing through the heart. First time is the oxygenated blood this side, and the second time is the deoxygenated blood through the right side. Okay, so the blood is passing twice through the heart. So let me write here, blood passes twice. This is very important. Twice through the heart in each cycle of breathing. Okay, so such a circulation is called as double circulation. So double circulation, guys. Okay, so very, very important. So they will ask in the exam, what is a double circulation? So passing blood twice through the heart in each cycle, in each breathing cycle, the blood is passing twice through the heart. So such a circulation is double circulation, guys. Okay, fine. And now double circulation is very much necessary for humans. Okay, so double circulation is very much necessary for mammals and birds. For mammals and birds. Okay, so they will ask in the exam, why does the double circulation necessary for mammals and birds? You know, because they are the animals with high energy needs. They are the animals with high energy needs. Yeah, we need energy constantly, isn't it? And we need to maintain constant body temperature. We need to maintain constant, this is very, very important, constant body temperature here. Constant body temperature, yeah. Okay, so there should not be any mixing of, should not be. When it can be possible to maintain constant body temperature? When it should not be mixing. Okay, so mixing of oxygenated blood with deoxygenated blood. Okay, so that's why our left side and right side is separated by the septum, guys. Okay, so you know what? Every time, 24/7, every minute, continuously oxygen supply have to be there for our body. Only then our body can maintain constant body temperature. Every time when there is energy production in the cell, our body temperature can remain constant. Only at 37 degrees centigrade. What is our body temperature? 37 degrees centigrade. It is at 37 degrees centigrade only all the chemical reactions happens in our body. If this temperature varies, the chemical reactions that is happening inside our body gets disturbed. So there is a need for maintaining constant body temperature. If the body has to maintain constant body temperature, continuously oxygen have to get supplied to every cell. If continuously oxygen has to be supplied to every cell, there is a necessity of the separation between the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Yes, this separation is very important. If this separation is not there, our oxygenated blood can get mixed up with the deoxygenated, where the efficient supply of oxygen will get stopped. So when efficiently oxygen is not supplied to body cells, constant body temperature we cannot maintain. So that is why there is a need for double circulation. Yeah. So oxygenated blood has to be moving in one side. Deoxygenated blood has to be moving in another side. Both should not get mixed. That is very much required for the animals with high energy needs. We need energy for everything. For high energy needs, to maintain our body temperature constant, efficient supply of oxygen should happen. For the efficient supply of oxygen, there should not be any mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated, and that will happen only if the heart follows what kind of circulation? Double circulation, guys. Okay, so mammals which come under human beings. So mammals and birds have got the four-chambered heart. Whenever there is a four-chambered heart, only then this kind of double circulation is possible. Only when there is a four-chambered heart, only then this kind of double circulation is possible. Okay, and that double circulation is very much necessary for the animals with high energy needs, that is mammals and birds, guys. Okay, so hope you understood this. And you know what? Actually, in amphibians and reptiles, Okay, say amphibian, that means frogs and lizards. frogs and lizard. Frog is an example for amphibian. Lizard is an example for reptile. You know, these guys have got 3-chambered heart. So they have a 3-chambered heart. Because they have a 3-chambered heart, you know, there is a mixing of, you will observe mixing of oxygenated blood. Okay, you will observe the mixing of oxygenated blood with deoxygenated blood, guys. Okay, because there is a mixing of oxygenated blood with deoxygenated blood, no efficient supply, no continuous supply of oxygen. Okay, so because that is the reason the body temperature, okay, will not remain constant. Body temperature is not constant. Okay, it varies according to the temperature. It varies according to atmospheric temperature. According to atmospheric temperature, I mean according to environment. Okay, so that's the reason they are cold-blooded animals, we say. Cold-blooded animals. They are not warm-blooded animals. Okay, so mammals and birds are warm-blooded animals because our body temperature always have to maintain constant 37 degrees. Okay, but these guys body temperature varies according to environment. Yeah, they are cold-blooded animals. Why their body temperature varies according to the environment? Because there is a mixing of oxygenated blood with deoxygenated blood. Because of that, there is no efficient supply of oxygen. Okay, why there is no efficient supply of oxygen? Why there is a mixing of oxygenated blood with deoxygenated blood? Because they have a 4-chambered heart. Okay, that is okay for those animals because these are the animals with less energy needs. They don't need much of energy. Okay, like mammals and birds, you know, these guys will not need too much of energy. So even if there is a mixing of blood, no problem. Even if there is no efficient supply of oxygen, no problem. That's why their hearts are designed as 3-chambered heart because that's okay for those animals. Okay, so this is all about the heart of amphibians and reptiles, guys. Okay, and now let us also talk about the fishes. You know what? Fishes have got these fishes which live in water. You know, they have got 2-chambered heart. They just have 2 chambers. Okay, they have 2-chambered heart. And the circulation that is observed in 2-chambered heart is a single circulation. So you will observe a single circulation. So what do you mean by a single circulation? You know what? The blood, okay, so the blood enters into the gills. Okay, through the gills, the blood is entering into the chambers, and through the chambers, it is flushed to the body. That's it. Only once the blood is entering to the chambers of heart here. Okay, so the blood is going through the gills, and where through the gills the oxygen is entered into the blood. Okay, so the gills part has got, through the gills only oxygen is entering to the blood. Okay, so that oxygenated blood is entering to the chamber, and from the chamber it is directly flushed to the body parts. There are no arteries, veins, such kind of pipes are not there in the fishes. So through the heart, the blood is directly going to the body parts here. Okay, the blood is directly going to the body parts. Okay, right. So now deoxygenated blood coming to the heart, and from there it is going to the gills, and in the gills they are releasing carbon dioxide. You know, they are releasing carbon dioxide, and that's how the circulation happens through the heart of a fishes. Okay, so the blood is moving only once at a time. The blood is moving only once at a time through the heart of a fish. So that kind of circulation is single circulation. Okay, so the blood is getting oxygen from the gills, and that oxygenated blood is going to the heart. From the heart directly it is flushed back to the body parts. Okay, so this is about the circulation in fishes, and this is about the circulation in amphibians and reptiles, and this double circulation is about the circulation that you observe in humans and birds. Okay, so every point here is very important. Okay, and one more thing, the ventricles are thicker, isn't it? So I told you, you look at any diagram of heart, the bottom portion, the ventricles are thicker. So why the ventricles are thicker? Okay, so ventricles are thick. Give reason, they will ask in the exam. So why are ventricles thick? Because it is through ventricles the blood is moving with high pressure. Okay, so the blood moves with high pressure through ventricles, because from left ventricle only the blood has to move to all body parts, right? So that's why the blood has to really move to a very high pressure. That's the reason the left ventricle have to be thick. Whereas from right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood is moving to the where? It is moving back to the lungs, and that also should be happening with high pressure. So that's why the right ventricle wall also should be thicker. So from both the ventricles, the blood is moving out of the heart. Actually, the blood is moving out of the heart. From left ventricle, the blood is moving out to the body parts. From right ventricle, the blood is moving out of the heart to the lungs. So when the blood is moving from the heart to lungs or body parts, it will happen with very high pressure. So the walls have to be really strong. That's the reason the ventricular walls are very thick. Okay, so these are the different points, and this is the aspect of the human heart and its working, which is very important to remember, guys. So that's all about the concept. So you can post your doubts, you can post your clarifications in the comment section. So let us just interact through the comment section. Okay, so post your opinion in the comment section. If you have understood, say understood in the comment section. If you have any doubt, you can post the doubt also in the comment section. See you in the next video.